The aim of step 1 is to create a daisy. Just like a daisy's got a yellow center with white petals, we want to have a yellow center with 4 white edges. So don't worry about the corners, just the edges. Just to recap, these are the 4 pieces that we're going to be working with. Okay, edges just have 2 colors. So a completed version looks like this. We've got our yellow center and we've got our 4 edges. How do we get there? So let's have a look. First, we're going to have a look at the sides. Now the edges can only be in these particular positions. So we're going to have a look at the yellow center. We say, right, okay, we've got the edge here. What do? We're going to rotate to the right hand side. There we go. We've got our first edge. Next, we've seen another one here. We're going to put that there. Same thing, rotating it. 2 edges complete. Looking around the cube, where are the others? Oops, we've got them here. There we go. Rotate that. And then lastly, rotate that. There we go. 4 edges complete. Now there are some more challenging scenarios. So for example, if the edge was here. Now we can't just quite easily rotate that. So instead of just taking 1 step, we've got to take 2 steps. So the first step on this would be for me to rotate this so it's on either the right hand side or the left hand side, and then I would rotate that right hand side. Another situation, where could we be? So even if we were here, we know now it's going to take us 2 steps. So first step is either to put it on the right or the left, and then to rotate it. Now what if I was here and I wanted to put this around the yellow center? At the moment there's a white edge that's already around the yellow center. So if I was to move this, I wouldn't be preserving the current piece. So instead, what I've got to do here is I've got to rotate the top, free up this space, and then I can put that in the correct place. Okay. Another scenario, so at this point it's at the bottom. I've got to look at the cube and I've got to look at, if I was to turn this, what would it disrupt? So at the moment it's okay, it's empty, we could go into there, there's no white edges at the moment, we could quite easily turn it. But if there was, so if it was, for example, in this situation where I've got my white edge here and I've got my edge here around the yellow, all I would do is I would turn it this way, because now I've freed up that space. I wouldn't turn it this way because I've still kind of got myself in a bit of a pickle. So turn that, rotate that, and that is the daisy. Okay, let me give it a quick mix and let's have a look at some other scenarios that we might come across. So first of all, I need to find my yellow center. Where is it? Yellow's always opposite of white. Here we go. I've got some pieces here. So same again with this. What am I going to do? Yep, rotate it so it's either on the left or the right, and then I can quite easily put them 2 into the correct place or the correct position. Let's look around. Any others? Oop, they're at the bottom. So with this, I can't turn this because I'd be losing that position. So I'm gonna either I could turn this one and turn that around, or I could turn this and then move that around. Either way works. And then lastly, got one here and turn that around. Okay, I hope the camera positions have been okay. So I'll double check step 1 and yeah, keep trying. Have a go at the yellow daisy. Once you're comfortable with this, then move on to step 2. So don't move on to step 2 until you quite comfortably get to the yellow daisy. But at the same time, have some fun. Okay, get to know the cube. This bit's really important. The first few steps or first few stages are really important in terms of you figuring out you know, the mechanics of the cube, how they move and so on, because these same moves will come in handy later on. So thank you for watching, and I hope you join me for step 2.